10 features you didn't know about the 2022 Subaru Forester Wilderness. Subaru's Wilderness label is more than just a merit badge for a more outdoorsy Subaru owner. Deployed previously on the 2022 Outback, the orange-black logo signifies the most off-road capable spec from the factory, with enough mechanical and cosmetic upgrades to make a real difference for camping-addicted adventurers who love dirt trails and think nothing of 10-mile hikes. We all have friends like that, and for them, the 2022 Subaru Forester Wilderness is their ticket to a good time. In today's video, we'll cover the 10 features you may or may not have realized about the Forester Wilderness. Let's get into it. Number 1. More torque where you need it. The Forester's gritty 2.5-liter flat fork remains with a miserly 182 horsepower, but now it's attached to a transmission with shorter gear ratios. Think of how a bicycle's gears work in concert between the pedals and the wheel. Put the chain on the small gear in front and the largest gear in the back, and you've got some serious torque multiplication. That helps provide quicker acceleration from a standing start and instant throttle response at low speeds when navigating difficult terrain. It's the same principle in a car, and why serious off-road vehicles often include a low range to multiply the amount of available torque from the engine. The Forester Wilderness doesn't have a low range, but its continuously variable transmission, CVT, does have 8 manual ratios or simulated gears, one more than the regular Forester. The setup leverages that additional ratio to keep the torque more accessible. It also uses a 4.1 1-to-1 ratio in the differentials. Think the large rear gear in the bicycle analogy versus 3.70 to 1 for the standard Forester. This helps on the trail and is ideal for driving up steep inclines, but it comes at the expense of fuel economy. The Forester Wilderness earns a 28 miles per gallon highway EPA rating versus 33 miles per gallon for the standard Forester. Number 2. Maximum X modes. Subaru's X mode is a one-button driving mode. It adjusts the throttle, transmission, torque split, and traction control for trail driving. The Forester Wilderness gets the deluxe version that includes snow, dirt, deep snow, and mud settings as a standard kit. It's also available as an option on Crosstrek Sport, Forester Sport, and Outback Onyx Edition XT models. X mode acts as a virtual low-range gearbox by automatically switching the transmission into its shortest ratio when the vehicle detects an incline at low speed. It also engages hill descent control, which can break individual wheels and switch on the front camera for a clear view of the road or an obstacle directly in front of the vehicle. Number 3. More strokes for higher riding folk. Longer coil springs and dampers raise the Forester's ride height from 8.7 inches, already higher than many pickup trucks and full-size crossovers, to 9.2. The extra tenths pay off. They're paired to new bumpers that allow greater approach and departure angles, the maximum incline and decline a vehicle can take without scraping. Subaru promises a cushier ride than the regular Forester because the dampers have a longer stroke under compression. For reference, the departure angle and breakover angle, the maximum possible angle to avoid high centering the vehicle between its front and rear axles, are greater than those on a Nissan Frontier Pro 4X. Number 4. State-of-the-art safety technology. The 2022 Forester features 3 systems that allow you to feel super confident when driving. First, we have the standard EyeSight driver assist technology, which acts like an extra set of eyes on the road and, if need be, an extra foot on the brake when you drive. In fact, EyeSight has been found to reduce rear-end crashes with injuries by up to 85%, and for the 2022 edition, the latest generation of EyeSight can see potential trouble farther away and now. Features available: automatic emergency steering for an additional layer of active safety. For the second system, they have automatic pre-collision braking, which helps you avoid or reduce frontal impacts by alerting you and applying full braking force in emergency situations. Pre-collision throttle management can reduce the power from the engine to help minimize the possible impact force and frontal impact damage. An IIHS study found that Subaru EyeSight driver assist technology reduces the rate of pedestrian-related injuries by up to 35%. Finally, you have the advanced adaptive cruise control with lane centering. This adds extra convenience and safety on every drive. Just choose the distance you want to keep from the car in front of you, and it can take some of the stress out of everyday driving by helping with steering, braking, and throttle control while maintaining a safe distance ahead. Number 5. More body cladding. Plastic cladding is purposeful. Branches, pebbles, and anything loose that can brush against paint or ding the body are the enemies of average crossovers. The regular Forester is already well defended on this front. The Wilderness goes hog wild with the cladding, with thicker, taller sections covering more of the lower flanks, fenders, and nearly the entire front. At speed, you won't be afraid of scuffing anything. Number 6. All-terrain tires. An all-terrain tire has a knobbier tread pattern with more sipes to evacuate water and bite through mud and snow. Like a good cross-country sneaker, they're more predictable on gravel trails and offer greater control in slippery terrain. The Forester Wilderness comes with the same Yokohama Geo Lander tires as the Outback Wilderness, with white letter sidewalls mounted over polished black 17-inch wheels. These are more street-friendly than the all-terrains you'll find on trucks, so no worries about excessive road noise or poor traction on pavement. Number 7. Double the towing capability. A transmission oil cooler and external engine oil cooler reduce operating temperatures under heavy loads. That's why Subaru can double the Forester's towing capacity to 3,000 pounds on the Wilderness trim. In addition, an oil temperature sensor on the rear differential offers an extra warning in case things start to get too hot. Number 8. Heavy-duty roof rails. The metal roof rails on the Wilderness can carry more weight, up to 800 pounds when parked, an increase of 100 pounds, or 220 pounds on the move. It features integrated roof rail tie-down points that not only provide cargo carrying capability, but also a finishing touch to its bold design. Number 9. Heavy-duty floor mats. Rubber floor mats are custom to the Wilderness. They're thick and stylish. Check out the big badge emblazoned in the center and the deep grooves to capture the muck from your boots. There are a whole host of add-ons you may wish to include when purchasing this compact SUV as well, such as a $418 cargo separator, $132 all-weather floor liners, $52 cargo net, or a $120 rear seat back protector, just to name a few. Number 10. Special textures and colors. Finally, some flamboyance. Orange stitching and trim brighten up the Forester's cabin, which features dimpled textures on the dash and seats, covered in StarTex, Subaru's soft water-resistant vinyl, and embossed with Wilderness badges. You have a matte gray hood decal that brings the outside to life. Plus, there's the very bright geyser blue paint that's exclusive to the Wilderness and reminds us of Subaru's 1990s rally cars. So out of the 10, which one is your favorite feature? Let us know in the comments, and while you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe as it helps us bring you more car videos every week. We'll see you on the next one.